want to share with you some of my goals for 2024, just some things that I plan to do. And I'm not a person to make New Year's resolutions. These are just things that are on my mind right now. There are several things that I want to do, and one of them, it's going to sound weird, I want to get the equipment and I want to learn how to do knife forging. I want to learn how to forge knives. Now, that may seem really weird, and I understand that, but I do have kind of a keen interest in hobbies that are less practiced by everybody, I guess. One of my hobbies that I haven't done in a while, it has to do with leather work and leather tooling, and I absolutely love it. It is an ancient art. It's beautiful, and if you do a very good job, this is something that you can give to someone as a gift, and it may last them like their lifetime, so it's very special and meaningful. With that said, my son and I started watching Forged in Fire a couple months ago, and I'm very interested in learning how to do this stuff at home. So that's one of the things I want to do. The other thing I want to do is I want to become super fit again. I used to be really into doing P90X and Insanity, mostly P90X though, but I want to get back into those things. I do work out, but lately I've mostly been doing cardio. I put a pull-up bar up, my son and I did. We put it up way too high. For some reason in the doorway, so high that it's very difficult. I have to stand on something to get on it. But when I first used it, I could not even do one pull-up, and it's very concerning because I have always been able to do at least like 4 to 8. And so I'm working on that. Since we got it up, I have done more. I have done like my 4, but they're not very good. So that's something I want to work on. I need to build muscle and get really fit and toned. Oh, I almost forgot, there's one more thing that I want to get into, and I'm wondering if any of you have tried this. For my fitness and health goals, I want to buy a rebounder, which is basically something like a trampoline. It's made a certain way to use in the house. I want to learn some more about it, but I started watching videos on it, and I am super interested. I just need to do a little more research to find a good one. I want to get a good quality one without spending way too much money. So I'm going to do that pretty soon. Business-wise, my plan is to have someone create an app, and I can't share any more details than that about the app, but I think you'll be interested in it later on once I have some progress made on that. Besides those things, I do also want to focus more on my relationship with God, and this is not something that people normally talk about, but it is important to me, and I wasn't brought up in a church, even though I was baptized Catholic, and I've had some brief periods of time at a Catholic church. I prefer, non-denominational if I do have a church to go to. I feel like just putting God first before everything else is most important, and I haven't been doing that because I've been so distracted and selfish with my life. It feels like because people have lost God and faith and community especially, that they're just replacing it with other things. It was January 1st of 97 when I first officially prayed, like the first real time I ever prayed to God, and it completely, totally changed my life. I had an experience at that moment that completely, forever altered my life. I had gone through a lot of stuff growing up, very dysfunctional childhood. And through that experience I had at that very moment, I let go of everything. No unforgiveness, no anger anymore, nothing like that. And I also felt completely free and forgiven. So it was the most amazing experience of my life, completely changed me. And I was around the age of 14 or 15. I'll keep you guys posted on other things that I have going on because like recently I posted about a situation where I'm dealing with some breast cancer screening related issues, and I'm trying to take care of some of that this week, so I'm hoping I can do that. I'm also doing some blood work this week to look into whatever's going on with my diet and my sleep. I have an amazing integrative health doctor who's helping me. Okay, so I have one final thing to share in this video. For anybody who is watching who's dealing with a health problem, chronic fatigue, chronic pain, whatever it is, and if you're in the situation where your normal doctor is not helping you, and you just really want to get to the root cause of whatever your problems are, I personally highly recommend looking into finding an integrative health doctor, because this is something that I've found over a year ago. I was referred to one, and when the doctor mentioned referring me to integrative health, I had no knowledge of integrative health medicine or doctors at all, and I kind of thought it sounded weird. I thought it sounded weird, and I'm somebody who's into supplements, health, longevity, biohacking, but for some reason I didn't have a great view overall and very little knowledge on integrative health doctors. The main piece of advice I have is to take care of your health, but most importantly, if someone's not helping you, please seek out someone else and just keep going just don't give up. I know it's so easy to give up and to stop trying to go in and trying to see someone new because of absolutely horrible experiences, and I can relate and many people can relate. But I just think you should try finding an integrative health doctor if you are in that situation and give that a try. There might be kind of a long waiting list, but in my experience, it was 100% worth it. This lady that I'm seeing is amazing, and I see her through video visits, not very regularly because she's unfortunately very busy, but she's also helping me with blood work that no other doctor would ever order for me. So for this week, I'm going to be getting a lot of tests done that I specifically asked her for, and she was okay with, which is great. And these are going to be related to my health and diet and sleep related issues to see if we can figure out what's going on, because I have an issue with insomnia that I've had since I started eating carnivore. So with that said, that's the final update I wanted to share with you guys. I really hope that you're doing well, and take care.